From amidst the city's 7+ hills, welcome to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the New York Jets and the Cincinnati Bengals. Harrison Nevis to get this one started. And we're off and running at Paycor Stadium. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10.
Here we go. Hey, can.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out a runner, that is this guy's domain. And boy, does he know how to operate in it.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Here we go.
Play action here. Burrow. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's third down now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's see what they draw up on a third and 7.
Stop. 180. Stop.
From the gun on third down, it's Burrow. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Gun. Stop. 180. Stop.
Handoff headed right, Barkley. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got third down now coming up.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Burrow from the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here.
Big 13.
Burrow trying on fourth down. He's got it to his running back. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
First hit of the game here to Chase Brown. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Here we go, here we go.
On second down, here's Barkley. He gets a nice chunk, looks like about 5. It's going to be third down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Trying for it with Burrow. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals finish up an excellent opening series. Joe Burrow with the touchdown. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out. So they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. Free up the middle, gets a breakaway. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
He rolls to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
On the counter, Hall. And he stopped after a gain of about 5. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
He somehow moves way faster than my fucking guy.
To be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal.
3-19.
Shotgun snap to Fields. And this is caught. Touchdown, New York! The Jets finish off their opening drive. Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jets respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Jones. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Completed over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in. It's a pickup of 11. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Burrow. Rolling out to his left. He can run it. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives a defense and a defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Here we go.
3rd and 1. Burrow. He's got Gesicki complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So that connection for a 1st will bring us to the end of the 1st. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this.
On 2, ready?
Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Play action now. Burrow. Flushed out of the pocket. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. 1st down, a run with Barkley. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now we'll give up the middle to Piron. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
Easily had the yardage for a 1st, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Burrow's going to sneak it. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bengals take a 2nd quarter lead. Joe Burrow with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak.
Kate, I think 2 things were at play here. Not just the brute force to get it done on the QB sneak, but also the element of surprise to run it on 1st down. Job well done.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott.
Fields out of the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here we go. Move the game. All right.
They fake the handoff. Now Fields. That's complete. It's the rookie from Georgia. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Don't jump. Ready? Go, go, go. All right.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. Jukes one defender. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. It's a gain of 12 there. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Here we go.
Running back, motioning right. 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Throwing the out route complete. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Here we go, Scott.
2nd and 3. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. All right.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Escapes the pocket. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. And it gave him just enough room to run.
Allen does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
I think I could see that sideline considering a challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
Here we go. All right.
There's another for him. And this time he gets in for the New York touchdown. The Jets can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Braylon Allen, the touchdown. Nevis with a point after. And the Jets tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Starting from the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Line it.
They'll start this one out with Barkley. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Thought for a second he might have had the first, but still a little bit of work to do here on second down. From the 39. It's a screen to Barkley. Continuing to move past the 45. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Here we go.
Straight ahead they go with Piron. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut, second down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Here we go.
Burrow setting to throw. Escapes out to the left. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. The left side, and Gesicki has it. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. Their route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
Coming off the edge, and it's blocked. Line ball picked up inside the 25.
That protection has got to be able to hold up for a few seconds. It has to. Those are points that aren't going on the board now, and wasted effort by their teammates to get them to this point.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green next. Go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Gets him on the in route. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped.
I mean, it's fine. It's no big deal.
First down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Looking to throw Fields. They'll set up the screen here for Hall. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes
Good play call.
11 doing their job.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Here we go, son.
Reynolds, the motion man left. First down throw for Fields. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now Fields again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Fields. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 4th and long. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. Charlie Jones on the Bengals return. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And they get to this one inside the 10. Looks like they stopped it right at the 9-yard line.
At their own 9-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. Dumped off to his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. It'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Burrow now on 1st down. That one's incomplete over the middle.
This is fucking tough.
Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Money on my band.
On one, ready?
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Again, it's Burrow. That's one right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
10 yards to go.
Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Here we go, here we go.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. Finds Chase on the slant. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Gun. Stop. Right 80, 11, common. Stop.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
On one, ready?
2nd and 3 now. Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Higgins downfield, and he has it. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals take the lead just before halftime. T. Higgins, the touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that was scary, and he just made him pay.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Here we go.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half.
What's going on in the game? End of the first quarter?
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Field throwing here. That one's tipped and intercepted. Demetrius Knight has it. And the Bengals take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
He's keeping it. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Here we go, here we go.
They give now to Piron. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Burrow throwing here, 3rd and 2. Short pass brought in. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
On one, right?
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Forced out to his right. The throw is caught. And this is going to get him right up near that first down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
He has it on the QB sneak. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I'm going to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
11, here we go. 11.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals push their lead further to start the half. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
McPherson at the point after. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Xavier Gibson now to return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Gibson on the return. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Here we go, Ty.
On first and 10, it's Fields. Fits it through the middle. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
No, boy. That's a good play call.
Special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
You know what they say about assuming? Well, it's the same way on a football field. You can never assume. If you stop assuming that first sacker's going to get to the quarterback, well, you could run yourself right into trouble. This defense did. They didn't take a break. And they finally get him to the ground.
And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Looks like they're going option keeper on first and 10. Offense wins zone read, but what a read by the defense. They blow it up for a loss of 4.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Well, no look on his first look of the game, so they're left facing third and long.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And he's there to knock away the pass and force a fourth down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands ago in the football.
Mevis able to knock it through. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. You hate to see this on fourth down for that defense. Roughing the kicker. Now they've got a first inside the red zone. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets shrinking the lead some in the third. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. Point after by Mevis is good. And the Jets chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Oh, skip ball. And he's taken down. Gets some quality yardage on that play.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
11.
Burrow on first down. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
180.
straight ahead. Here's Barkley. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Stop.
From the 39. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Quincy Williams has it. And the Jets are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
The best defenses, you can go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Complete out to the right side. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll go right side with Hall. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 43-yard line.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. The Jets have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, son.
Edwards on the shotgun handoff. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Here we go, son.
Trying to run for it with Hall. He's got the 1st with room to go inside the 20. He will go! Touchdown, New York! The Jets parlay the interception into points. Breece Hall with the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Jones. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. By a man, and now he's in the clear. Down the sideline, past the 25. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 4th quarter lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that's exactly what the doctor ordered.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7.
Over first half's gonna hit, baby.
Pearson on to handle the kickoff.
Come on, I need another touchdown.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
Big run, Barkley.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start this one out with Hall. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. It's a gain of 5. That brings up 2nd down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Play action, Fields. Short pass caught by his tight end. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
Rookie, and this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge? There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
Another try following the sack. Escapes the pocket. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
From the gun, it's Hall. And he's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30. We've got an injury.
I mean, he hasn't ran with his backup not one fucking time, so it's about time he's injured.
His rookie year, it's Breece Hall hurts on the play.
Here we go. 319, go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Logan Wilson has it. And the Bengals will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
They did it! He made the interception! And the Jets have some new life!
Fucking trying to watch the game.
Not just a bad decision, frankly. It really is a quarterback in this moment of the game. You got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
1st down throw for Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Here we go. Good.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. just got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And that's a New York touchdown. The Jets pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Braylon Allen, the touchdown. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's Jones. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Has him on the quick hitter. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Burrow now on 1st down. The screen pass falls incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
On 2nd and 10 now. It's Burrow. Complete over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals pushing to get within range for a game winner.
On 1, ready?
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10.
11, 11. Can.
Again, it's Burrow. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it, and he gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
Setting up to pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he is to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver. And now they're staring at 4th and long. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Back to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Here he is to throw. Gets him on the in route. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. The Jets take their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. The clock inside of 50 seconds now. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, son. Go.
He'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, son. All right.
Now to throw. Down the field, he's got Wilson. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Jets.
All right.
And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. You can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. Every eye in this place, Brock, now staring right at Harrison Nevis. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. Now out comes the 2nd-year kicker in one of the biggest spots of his young career. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. The kick is good. He got it. And that, folks, is your game winner. So it's a road win for the